highlights you're watching now are not that of a player in his prime. His legs may appear a bit heavier than they once did, but they still possess some of the magic of his playing days. During his career, he was a playmaker renowned for his 360-degree field of vision and the ability to play the most perfectly weighted passes, all while seemingly orchestrating matches with ease and minimal effort. This is Zinedine Zidane, the magician, the artist, and one of the greatest midfielders of all time. Even at his advanced footballing age of 51 years old, when he played in this Legends match, his brilliance still shines through, as it once did with this sensational strike.
La première période était le gardien aussi à l'Euro. Oh, côté gardien, j'ai dit. Oh, le coup franc, Zinedine Zidane.
In this video, we'll explore the career of Zidane, from his humble beginnings on the streets of southern France to becoming a superstar of the footballing world. We'll highlight moments of greatness, but also witness controversies that impacted his professional career. So how did Zidane go from being the workhorse and heartbeat of his teams to becoming a legendary footballer both on and off the pitch? Let's find out now. Before kicking off this video, we pause to lend our help. We call it the VAR review of your footballer IQ. So, here it is. Can you answer this question? During the 2006 World Cup final, Zidane was infamously sent off for headbutting an opponent. Can you name who this opponent was? Or can you at least name the country that France was facing in the final? Find out later in this video. Zidane was born in Marseille to Algerian immigrants. His close ball control and technical abilities were evident from a young age, leading him to join the football club Association Sportive de Cannes at 14, where he eventually made his professional debut at the age of 17 years old. Zidane's talent was undeniable during his youth competitions. His combination of elegance, vision and distinct pirouette-style turns marked him as a star of the future. After a brief spell at Bordeaux, Zidane moved to Juventus, where he quickly became a global superstar. Combining athleticism with artistry, power with poise, he was indefensible at his peak. Juventus fans were spellbound by his on-field brilliance as he led them to consecutive Serie A and Champions League finals. In 2001, Zidane made history by becoming football's most expensive player ever when he transferred from Juventus to Real Madrid for a record fee of over 70 million euros. As the first of Real Madrid's Galacticos, it was in fact Zidane that was the marquee signing, kicking off the club's aggressive pursuit of superstar talent in the early 2000s. At Real Madrid, Zidane formed part of a formidable attacking quartet alongside Raúl, Figo and Ronaldo. His anticipation, touch and ability to dictate tempo from midfield made him the creative fulcrum of his side. Though Real Madrid struggled to win silverware initially, Zidane guided them to the 2002 Champions League title with one of the greatest goals in final history, a sensational left-footed volley against Bayer Leverkusen.
Hooked into the penalty area towards Zidane!
Zidane went on to win the La Liga title with Real Madrid in 2003 and was named FIFA World Player of the Year. His on-field rivalry with Barcelona's Brazilian star Ronaldinho also became a hallmark of the era. Despite his balletic grace, Zidane had also a notorious temper and was red-carded on several occasions during his time in Spain. Zidane's defining moment in his career came on the international stage during the '98 World Cup, hosted by his home country of France. Scoring twice in the final against Brazil, Zidane became a national hero as he led France to its first ever World Cup trophy, winning it on home soil. Being awarded the player of the tournament cemented his legacy as an all-time French football legend. But his international career did not end there. When France struggled to qualify for the 2006 World Cup, Zidane came back from retirement, rejoining his national team. he seemingly rolled back the years while playing in the tournament, delivering his country to the World Cup final once again. It was in this 2006 World Cup final that Zidane is most remembered for. During regulation time, he opened up the scoring from the penalty mark and led France into extra time. In the 110th minute of the match, Zidane was infamously sent off for headbutting Marco Materazzi of Italy. An unfitting end to an amazing career, as France would go on to lose in a penalty shootout. It was initially reported that Materazzi insulted Zidane's mother, leading to the dramatic headbutt. However, a later statement by Zidane himself revealed, "He provoked me by talking about my sister Lila," and this was later confirmed when Materazzi admitted in an interview that Zidane offered me his jersey. I said, "No, I would prefer your sister." This dramatic interaction on the global footballing stage will undoubtedly go down as one of the most shocking moments in sports history. Many famous footballers, from Beckham to Ibrahimovic, have praised Zidane with public statements, but Manchester United's great Paul Scholes may have encapsulated his brilliance best when he said that Zidane was poetry in motion, whose skills, vision and goals made him the finest player on the planet at his peak. Let's show the respect Zidane has clearly earned by witnessing some of his career highlights. He was the FIFA World Player of the Year 3 times, a Ballon d'Or winner of both the World Cup and the Champions League, and widely regarded as the greatest French player ever to play the game. But this is not where his footballing career ends. After several years away from the game, Zidane returned to Real Madrid in 2010 in an advisory position before taking over as head coach in 2016. His excellence as a manager truly echoes his brilliance on the pitch during his playing days. Zidane's comeback yielded unprecedented success. He is the only manager in history to win 3 consecutive Champions League titles. This was not Zidane's only success on the sideline. Real also won 2 Club World Cups and a La Liga title during his first stint managing the club. After a brief departure, Zidane once again returned to Real Madrid as a manager in 2019, continuing his winning ways with another La Liga trophy. From the streets of Marseille to the pinnacle of European football, Zinedine Zidane exhibited a generational talent and dedication for the sport, both as a sublime player and a masterful manager. From his elegance and creativity he brought to the pitch and the leadership and intelligence he provided from the dugout, Zidane's stardom will live on for ages as one of football's greatest icons.